How could they do that to us?
Yuri's still here, looking a little blue.
Alright, it's time. Well, why don't we look at the remaining inventory items that we have, too? Wait, no, not with the look command. We gotta do it through the inventory menu. Alright, so we looked at this and this. Did we look at the gum? I don't actually remember. Surely I did. I must have. I'll look at it anyway.
It's a stick of chewing gum neatly wrapped. Now, I did find it on the floor, and I'm usually not a big advocate of floor food, but with gum, it's probably safe since it's still wrapped, right? Still, I have the feeling that I'll need it for something. You know, since this is a video game and it's presented in my inventory. So I'm not going to chew it just yet.
Yeah, see, it didn't show the skip text there, but, like, we clearly already did that, didn't we? Ah, dang it. Looking at inventory and looking at things in the environment are different things. Well, let's just do a test real quick. Look at it again. Okay, no, yeah, this skip text is gone. I don't know. Peculiar. Let's look at other inventory items. Okay, let's look at that hanger hook.
It's a broken up piece of the clothes hanger. Specifically, the hook part where you hang it up. The part that the clothes hang on is gone. And the base of the hook is wrapped with a lot of tape. A good portion of it is hanging loose. It could be used to stick the hook to something.
You mean like a stick? Alright, dang it. I'm gonna keep doing it, aren't I? Let's look at... We already looked at the car part because you're curious. I remember looking at the food, too. Look at your self-esteem.
It's my self-esteem. It's not as large as it used to be. I'm more humble than before. Fortunately, my self-esteem is still pretty healthy, though. I use it all the time.
So wait, we definitely did that before. Does it... Hold on a second. I'm just curious how the mod is constructed. Because, like... Oh, dang it. Look at the self-esteem here. Yeah, the skip detect... Does that mean there's, like, a separate look entry for every... Well, I mean, it's not going to be a different in every location, but it's, like, it seems extremely inefficient to... I don't know. It's peculiar. I feel like it could have used labels better club meetings. But whatever. Wait, what were we gonna... Wait, we were gonna rub things on the roof. That's right. We're getting distracted. Yeah. Okay. It's time. I don't want to use inventory with other inventory because that's dangerous. We need to use inventory with the environment first. Let's self-esteem Yuri.
Now there's a girl who has self-esteem issues, Natsuki. Or does she really? I mean, she does, I think, but she knows what they are and deals with it properly. Like she's confident about the places where she's not confident. That's wild. Could use some of that radical self-acceptance.
Not a bad way to be. I mean, it's good for living with yourself, I suppose. Let's self-esteem the flower planter.
Ah, they smell nice. Just like I do. Boom! And just like that, I've hyped myself.
Good job. Let's use it on the city.
Someday, Natsuki, you're gonna run this town.
I like how her self-esteem is often just power tripping. On the school entrance.
Yes, I am the queen of the school!
What was I just saying?
I look down high from my tower! Or my roof, I guess! Anyway, I look down on them!
Yes, look down on them all. You probably look down on them further from the water tower, which I will jump to.
Not everyone knows how these work, but I do, because I am a genius.
Good job. We skipped the rooftop fence in my haste.
I could totally climb that if I wanted to, but fortunately I'm smart enough to not be tempted to do that. Too much.
Not so tempting that she can't resist it, clearly. Benches.
Ah, you deserve a rest. Maybe not up here, though. It's a little windy.
Well, sometimes the breeze is nice. Kind of depends on what the weather is. On a warm day, I'm sure it would be lovely. Alright, so we self-esteemed all this stuff. Let's gum Yuri.
Yuri's not much of a gum chewer. She thinks it's undignified. Which I guess it kind of is. She likes just straight-up candy, though.
Well, who doesn't like candy? I guess maybe, oh, what's it? The diabetics. But, arguably, they like candy too, and they just can't have it. Did I pick self-esteem again? I picked self-esteem again. I did. Ah! No! Oh, goodness. We need to gum the flower planter.
I'm not going to leave gum just lying around. Not with Yuri watching, anyway.
Feed it to the plant. It's what plants crave. Gum the city.
I don't have enough gum for everyone in the whole city. Definitely didn't bring enough to share in that regard.
Yeah, one stick is not gonna go around. How about the school entrance?
Just throw it down there, you mean? Why?
So we can go down there and pick it up again later. Because no one will pick it up. It's floor gum. The rooftop fence.
Weird place to stick your gum. Why not something more traditional like under a school desk? Or better, why not just throw it in the trash like a responsible person? Ugh, listen to me, I sound like Monica. This is what your dumb ideas do to me, Hallie.
But I agree, you should throw it in the garbage and don't be freaking lazy. Hate people like that. Water tower.
No. That is definitely not where gum goes.
Come on, who knows what'll happen? Maybe it'll stick in one of the pipes and cause all kinds of problems. Wouldn't that be interesting? Gum the bench.
Man, Yuri's right there. She wouldn't be happy if she saw me leaving gum around. Especially on her roof.
Oh, we don't want to upset Yuri. Okay. Let's key Yuri.
Yuri's more complex to unlock than that.
Ah, fair enough. The secrets of her mind cannot be opened with any mere key.
It's not one of those locked glass ones. No need for a key.
Ah. Okay. How about we key the school entrance?
So many problems with this. First of all, it's the wrong key. Second of all, the entrance isn't locked. Third, it's down there and I am on the roof.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. Rooftop fence.
It doesn't open or unlock, which is probably for the best.
Yeah, I would agree. The key on the water tower.
The key doesn't go to that. You think Miss Ida would hand a student the key to the water supply?
Well, it depends how much she trusts them, and if she even has it in the first place. Bench.
I have attempted to etch something into the bench, but I can't think of anything good to etch in there.
Well, that's too bad. The bench was the last one. Alright, now we get to try the hanger hook on some stuff. This is like a new thing. Hanger hook Yuri!
Collecting random pieces of trash again in the hope that they might somehow be useful.
Yep.
As expected, carry on being resourceful.
Wait, resourceful?
Yuri has vanished. I don't know what happened. Oh no. Yuri, I'm sorry. Hanger hook flower planter.
Not a good place to put it. And besides, I'll need this for something later. I just know it.
Hanger hook. The city.
The city made it, and to the city it shall return. Actually, no, let's not eat it off the roof. It might hurt someone.
Is it like a metal one or a plastic one? I would imagine it would have to be plastic, because like metal hangers don't break. Usually they just bend. I don't know. School entrance.
Why did you have to pick it up just to throw it off a roof? Don't answer that. I'm keeping this.
Well, you won't keep it after we don't need it anymore. You'll cast it aside, like worthless garbage.
I can sort of loop this on the fence and then lean back and balance myself out by hanging onto the hook.
What exactly are you doing there?
Oh, nothing, just an experiment for science.
I see.
It is important science. We need to test if the hook can support Natsuki's body weight hanging off of a fence. Perhaps we can use scale fence. No. Water tower.
It has a lever on it. I don't need a hook to climb up.
But it could help. It could help. Benches.
I don't think you could put clothes on the bench if I were to attach the hook to it. Come up with something less stupid.
Also, you kind of need the whole hanger to hang clothes anyway. Alright, that was it for you. Stick! My old friend. It's time, Yuri.
I mean, only if I was going to give it to her. She might actually like a random stick from the ground. But if you want me to hit her with it, fuck off!
Oh, I wouldn't want to hit Yuri with a stick. That would just be upsetting. Flower planter.
From one flower planter to another? No, I think this stick still has a great destiny to fulfill with me.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea of what that destiny is. Broken in two on the ground. Stick the city.
I didn't bring it with me all this way to just chuck it.
Yeah, it's true. We have brought it a long way. What about the school entrance?
It's busy down there. I might hurt someone.
Oh, you never used to worry about hurting people. What happened to you, Natsuki? You've changed.
I can indeed poke the fence with a stick. Good to know.
Stick. The water tower.
The school probably wouldn't appreciate me jamming up the water tower with driftwood.
It's true. How driftwood would be an odd thing to find in a water tower. Stick. The benches.
The stick is still slightly longer than your average bench.
That's what makes it useful. But it's good to know. We need like approximate lengths of the stick. Car part. Yuri.
Yuri's not really into heavy mechanical stuff too much. I think she's interested in stuff from a theoretical perspective. But when it comes to car parts, she's not really the hands-on type.
So you're saying we need to find someone who's hands-on with cars to identify the car part. Put it in the planner.
That's a weird combination of items. Something so natural and something so artificial. What's your plan here, anyway?
I would tell you if I had one. Car part of the city.
Maybe I should find, like, a specific dealership or mechanic or something.
Well, the city surely has one. And then they can tell you what it is. It would probably be really inconvenient. The school entrance.
Wow, trying to get me charged with murder by throwing it down there.
Yeah, you said it was pretty heavy. Car part. The rooftop fence.
The fence is too sturdy for me to break down for scrap. And even if it weren't, I wouldn't know what to do. And even if I did, I don't think the part is broken. Probably?
Well, let's use it in the water tower.
The tower works on its own. It doesn't need this part.
But could it be improved? Could it be improved? Benches.
I should bring it to someone knowledgeable instead.
What, you think the bench wouldn't know? You questioning the bench's prowess in mechanical parts? Hey.
Hey, Yuri, you hungry?
Not just at the moment, Natsuki, but thank you. Did you bring that up here for me?
Just for anyone who's hungry.
Ah, well, I think I'm good for now, so I hope you find someone hungry.
I'm sure it won't be too difficult to search.
I actually had forgotten that Rai was hungry until I rewatched my previous episodes, and I was like, oh, Rai is the one who needs the food. Feed the flowers, though.
I'm sure the flowers will like the compost, but what about hungry people?
Are you saying people would be more helpful being fed than the plants? You're a monster.
There's not enough food here to feed everyone.
Did I depress you? I'm sorry. Food the entrance.
Usually making it rain refers to money, not food. The food version is kinda gross.
But also kind of funny, right? Wreak havoc on people with food. And like, what are they gonna do? Complain?
I don't see what good slathering the fence with food would do.
It would attract birds, and they would be pretty, okay? Maybe we need a bird. Did you ever think of that? Natsuki, you're not thinking outside the box.
You want me to make the world's most dilute soup? Weird, but I appreciate the idea. Still not going to do it, though.
I kind of wonder what repercussions that would have. Like, I would probably just clog things up, honestly, but would the sink's water taste like whatever you put in there?
Rather than leave a random meal for the first person who comes across it, maybe I should be more selective.
Yes, perhaps you should. Alright, well that takes care of the roof with our current inventory. So let me just put a bunch of X's on my spreadsheet, if you don't mind, dear viewer. We gotta keep track of these things, or it's just going to get worse. Alright, we've taken care of that. Now we're in the silent stairs, once again. And we have to use our entire inventory here too, so... self-esteem, the doors.
Yes, Natsuki, you have walked through those doors. Is it metaphorical for growth as a person? Probably not. But hey, you've definitely walked through some doors.
That's a weird thing to be proud of. Storage shelves.
Wow, look at this mess. Sometimes people accuse me of being messy, but my room is much neater than this. Which is because it's mandatory, but still.
Actually, I kind of have a headcanon that Natsuki's a bit of a neat freak. Like, since she's always organizing her manga and stuff, it's like, maybe she just is that way.
Ah, the stairs. Had some good moments here. Some wacky moments, some fun moments. Truly, I am living life to the fullest.
Surely. So, Sam, the radiator.
You're a small girl, Natsuki. Smart enough not to burn yourself on a radiator? Sorry, doing the best I can with this one.
Yeah, being hazard aware is worth having self-esteem about, I guess. The railing.
Oh man, I have done some epic slides down this railing. Most of the time I just slide off onto my feet and look like a total badass. We won't talk about the other times right now.
Okay. Was that the last of the things though in the environment? Let me just look. Okay, yeah, it stops at the railing. Good. Just trying to be efficient. Dear viewer, for your sake and mine, let's gum the doors.
Man, you have no empathy for the poor janitors putting it somewhere where it so definitely have to be cleaned. Well, I do, so I'm not doing that.
Fair enough. Gum the storage shelves.
Maybe. But I feel like I'll need the gum.
Gum the stairs.
It's already got a few caked on pieces that are totally unremovable at this point. I don't feel like adding to it.
Yeah, that's like the one thing about gum, really. It's just so hard to get rid of. Radiator.
Huh. I wonder what does happen when you put gum on a radiator. Curious. Actually, no. This will end in a headline like, local girl burns down school with idiotic gum experiment.
It just ruined a lot of things, really. Railing.
Ew, no! People's hands go there. But be a little considerate.
I'm gonna tell that to all the other people who stick gum on railings. Key the doors.
This doesn't go to that. And anyway, they're not locked.
Then why won't you go through them, Natsuki? I thought this was a quest. How can we be questing if we don't have infinite choices?
It's just normal open shelves. There's nothing to use a key on.
But you could lose it in there. You could just put it in a box and never see it again.
You can just climb up them? Now I'm curious where you live. Do you somehow need a key to climb stairs? If so, how does that work? Email Monica that place and tell her how that works.
Maybe I will.
Just say Natsuki wanted to know.
Or maybe I'll just tell you right now. Sometimes there are stairwells that have, like, dedicated locks on them. Like, there's that horror game with the guy in the hotel that's like, you're looking around hallways and stuff, and you needed keys to get in his stairwell. And did you ever think of that? Yeah, there you go. That was probably the worst example ever, because I don't even remember the name of the game. It was a pretty neat game. Key the radiator.
Nothing on the radiator is locked.
Oh. Key the railing.
You want me to key the railing? I mean, I guess I could. But what's my motivation here? Did the railing kill my family or something? Help me get into character.
Well, if you put enough little scratch marks on the railing, it will give it a rough texture, and that will make it less likely that a person's hand will slip off whenever they're walking up and down, but you kind of have to do the whole thing for that to work. Hanger the doors.
It could certainly be used to pull the doors open, but so could my hands, nerd. Think simple.
I feel like this is the simplest approach. Hook the shelves.
Seems like an appropriate enough place to stash this piece of junk. But I feel like it is bound for a greater destiny with me somehow.
Use the hanger hook on the stairs.
You want me to, like, climb up the stairs with this or something? Can't I just walk up them and, like, you do with stairs?
You could, or you could have an interesting time with a hook. Come on.
It would hang there pretty well. But wouldn't it melt eventually? I think I'll keep it with me.
Well, once again, depends on if it's, like, metal or plastic. I assume it's plastic because that's how hangers break. But, like, it also depends on how hot the radiator gets. Melting points and stuff.
If I were shorter, I could maybe hang from the railing using this. But even I'm not that short.
You gotta get creative. You gotta hook it on this rung right here, and then drape your body off the stairs and, like, lift yourself up. I don't know if that would really work, though. Like, leaning on the fence is one thing, because gravity's helping it.